Merry Christmas, everyone. Welcome to the Hard Count. I am, of course, Cobra, and I am joined by Kat, Ben, and Keith, and Ryan today. Say hello, everyone.
Hey, guys.
And what? Yay, hey, guys. Which, by the way, yes, we are in week 16 of our football podcast, which, by the way, and of course, Christmas is right around the corner. So, on behalf of everyone here, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Festivus for the rest of us, Happy everybody, Happy Holidays. And if you don't like how I said Happy Holidays, Happy shut the fuck up and don't ruin the holiday for all of us, please. There we go.
How did I miss this? How did I miss this news?
What news?
I did not know the Yankees signed Paul Goldschmidt.
Ben, penalty!
Well, it's news.
It's news, but it's not football news. We are on a football podcast. If you wanted to talk baseball news, Dirt and Turf is in spring training. Anyway, your name isn't Tyler. We'll get to him. All right. Anywho, interesting things happening in the NFL. Obviously, over in the ATL, the Atlanta Falcons have officially benched Kirk family member Cousins, and have officially made it clear that they are actually going to waive Kirk Cousins in March. So that is very interesting. I also for some weird reason see mountains of white powder because Jim Irsay might have a stiffy for old retired Atlanta quarterbacks. Ryan. Because he did this shit before with Matt Ryan. Could happen. I don't know. And Ryan is, of course, mute because he's probably fuming over the fact that I said Jim Irsay and old Atlanta quarterbacks.
I don't know how I ended up muted.
How did you end up muted? Because seriously,
I don't know.
Did you miss that?
No, I heard it.
Yeah,
no, we don't want to. We've got Richardson.
Yeah, but you don't have a backup. I guarantee you, they're not going to keep Flacco. Flacco is completely cooked. His eliteness is over.
Does Matt Ryan have anything left in the tank though?
Matt Ryan is at the freaking CBS desk. Kirk Cousins, he probably thinks he still has something, just like future Vikings quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Embrace destiny.
He has no reason to be a Vikings quarterback. The Vikings will not be looking.
It's destiny. It's called Brett Favre 2.0. Then he has to commit welfare fraud in some state, like his hero, famous welfare fund respecter Brett Favre.
Can I say though, Joe Flacco has had an outstanding career, and he really does deserve a little bit of recognition for what he's done for at least two different teams now.
I'm not going to deny that. I'm not trying to downplay Joe Flacco, but it was clear that his season with the Cleveland Brownstains was unfortunately probably the last gasp of his career. I hate to say that, but he did have a stellar career, and Hall of Famer? No, but a stellar career nonetheless. Definitely a better.
Know. He went to several Super Bowls.
No, he's only went to only one Super Bowl. He's only went to one Super Bowl. One.
Not to mention, he also
he wasn't
took
the backup.
UD to.
No, I don't think he was a backup for a second Super Bowl. I don't think so. Someone double check that for me. Yeah, he did. He did great for he is probably the farthest the University of Delaware quarterback has gone since Rich Gannon.
Yeah, for sure.
Fact. Also bringing up a little bit of news as well. Shit. What else? What else did I have? Oh, of course, the gift that keeps on giving. I kind of warned everyone in the first season of this podcast. After all, we are on the third season. That the New York Jets are TWA Flight 800, aka a devastating plane crash. And that made everyone laugh. But unfortunately, I kind of, the Jets are always the Jets. They will always plane crash. No matter who owns them, no matter the product on the field, the Jets will always be the Jets. I swear. Swear. If you are born a Jets fan, I swear your parents must have. If you're born a Jets fan, the parents must be arrested for domestic child abuse.
What do you do if your dad is a Jets fan?
My condolences.
Basically, ask if he ever was abused as a child.
All right.
Ask why does he subject himself to something as bad as Chinese water torture? Because that's being a Jets fan. I would say it would be a literal war crime, but no, the Jets haven't violated the Geneva Conventions yet. And the reason why I say that is there was going to be a. Let me break this down. The reason why I'm bringing up the Jets. So the Jets were in need of a wide receiver, and before they got Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams. So they were actually originally going to go after Jerry Jeudy, but that trade was actually nixed by a 17-year-old rich kid nepo baby named Brick Johnson. And the reason why is because Brick Johnson said that Jeudy had like a 77 overall in Madden. What? What? Like, seriously, you're making your business transactions off of Madden.
That's crazy.
Like, because as we all know, Madden is just the peak scouting. Is just peak scouting with Madden. The overall is just high intensity, high integrity. After all, it's not like you can add microtransactions and gambling to increase your rating, even though it's not technically gambling, but it is gambling. Ultimate Team, EA. Yes, I hate Madden Ultimate Team. It sucks. Anyway.
Sometimes I'm glad I don't have any kind of gaming system to waste money on.
Hey, don't insult us gamers. We all like to play. We like our little hobbies. Come on.
I'm not insulting. I'm just saying some of these games I would feel like I wasted my money on them.
A lot of them are nowadays and the main reason why is because of the microtransactions, loot boxes, and all this stuff they like to add at the last minute because the game is never properly completed on launch. Nowadays, used to be you could buy a game and it was complete at launch. Like you could play it from beginning to end, and that was your game. And it was $40. $40 on a PlayStation CD. Nowadays, you could buy a game for
this and that. You want to go down my hallway? It costs you $20.
Now the games are set. Now the games are $70 and are a glitchy, buggy mess. You got to expect patch after patch after patch, and we lost Ben. We'll probably be back. Anywho, and Ben has come back, and that is it for our roundtable, which of course is brought to you by Fanatics. Fanatics, of course, is the go-to site to get your holiday shopping for your favorite sports team, whether it be NFL, MLB, NBA, or the NHL, or even NASCAR. Don't forget to shop for your favorite team. And if you currently use the code VISIBLE, you get up to 40% off of your order. The deal ends soon. But
40%. I thought it was up to 30.
I got up to 40% on mine.
Okay.
I got 40% on my end. Up to 40.
I have a gripe to pick with Cobra.
Hold on 1 second. We'll handle that after the ad read. But use the affiliate link in the bio wherever you get your podcasts. Show the channel some love. Fanatics. All right. All right, Ben. What's your gripe?
Ultimate Team for Madden is not that bad. I play it all the time. What is really bad is my career for NBA 2K.
Yeah, it's just as bad.
It's worse. Trust me. You got to pay for your players.
Respin.
And the best polished sports game that came out this year is WWE 2K24.
Yep.
It was actually a finished product, and it was actually really good. We're not
all right. Well, we have our roundtable victor. It's me.
Cheaters.
Rigged.
See, this is why we love our editor. This is why we love our editor. So, week 15 is in the books, by the way, guys. And let's break down the games that happened last week. So, hang on, bringing it up. So, let's start from the top. We had the Washington Commanders barely squeak by the New Orleans Saints 20-19. It was almost like the game was rigged from the start. It seemed like you had the Kansas City Chiefs channel voodoo magic and defeat famous Jameis and the Cleveland Browns 21-7. Cincinnati Bengals beat
the Browns.
Yeah, it's the Browns. We had the Cincinnati Bengals defeat the Tennessee Titans 37-27.
Another shit.
The Houston Texans beat the Gay Sharks, aka the Miami Dolphins, 20-12.
Baltimore Sharks and Dolphins aren't even in the same category. How can you possibly compare the two?
It's a joke.
Don't you say anything.
Yep, it's a joke. The Baltimore Ravens defeated the Sentient Derps, the New York Giants, 35-14.
Who else did they beat?
Yep, the New York Jets are bombed their tank with their own fuselage, 32-25 over the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Kamikaze, what am I?
The Dallas Cowboys upset the Carolina Panthers 30-14.
Don't forget that star is a rating.
Yep, it is. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers creamed the Los Angeles Chargers 40-17.
And now
here's
was not involved.
Yep. Here, and by the way, here's a shit tier meme. Fuck you, Spanos. In the Battle of the Horses, the Denver Broncos defeated the Indianapolis Colts 31-13. The Arizona Cardinals beat the New England Patriots 30-17. The Buffalo Bills defeated the Detroit Lions in the greatest NFL matchup of the week, 48-42.
You might want to call it a Buffalo Stampede.
In the Battle of Pennsylvania, the Eagles defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-13. We have to deal with one Radford already. Now we gotta talk about the Eagles. Darn you!
Yeah.
Yeah. Yinzer's mad. Yinzer's mad because today.
Go have a beer.
Oh, so sad, Yinzer, so sad. Go back to your little hovel and
The
grovel.
The Green Bay Packers defeated the Seattle Seahawks 30-13. The future home of Aaron Rodgers, the Minnesota Vikings, defeated the Chicago Bears 30-12. The Atlanta Falcons slammed their Penix in the car door and defeated the Las Vegas Raiders 15-9. Which, by the way, the reason why I say that is Michael Penix Jr. will be starting this week, and he also they slammed their Penix in the car door, and now for the weeks, and now we're getting into week 16, but the games that have already played on Thursday Night Football, the Los Angeles Chargers defeated a meme. The Broncos are not going 12-5. Sorry, Joey Overstreet. The Los Angeles Chargers beat you 34-27. Speaking of more voodoo magic, the games that have happened today, the Kansas City Chiefs channeled inner voodoo magic and defeated the Houston Texans 27-19.
Oh,
and
not the Kansas City Chiefs, but the Kansas City refs.
And those stupid rat birds defeated the Super Bowl champion Pittsburgh Steelers.
Defeated the
34-17. Steelers got the Super Bowl.
That's your point. And now guess what? Baltimore's in the lead for the division. Suck it, Yinzer.
Cat is
2
enjoying...
weeks in a row losing 2 birds.
Nice.
2 birds, 1 stone, except the 2 birds used it on you.
Yeah. Anywho, that is the recap.
1 Steeler.
Yep. That was the recap. Of course, this is brought to you by Raw Nutrition. The holidays are always upon us, but we all know the one thing that always happens after the holidays are over. That's right. Weight gain. So, but trust me, Santa isn't the only thing that has to work on those gains. Raw Nutrition is here to help you get those gains, to work off that ham, to work off that macaroni and cheese, and that cranberry sauce. Oh, the cranberry sauce and eggnog. But,
cranberry sauce, man.
Raw Nutrition not only has protein, but also has pre-workout to get your workout started so you can get those gains up. But if you really want to give them really want to know why Cobra uses them whenever he hits the gym, why don't you give it a try? Use our affiliate link in the bio wherever you get your podcasts. Show the channel some love. That is Raw Nutrition. And we spin the lucky wheel. We spin. And we have a winner. Ben won. And a bonus point. All right. Okay. And guys, we now have our bold predictions to go. Yep. Our bold predictions, which of course will be brought to you by Duke Cannon. The ad read will be after this. So, everyone knows the rules, but you don't know the order. So we're going to start with Keith, Kat, Ben, Ryan, and myself. Obviously, invasion points still apply. Everyone gets 1.
Yeah.
And we are going to start with Keith. We have the Cleveland Browns versus the Cincinnati Bengals, and the Bengals are favored by 9 points.
That's not saying.
In the immortal words of Ricky, give me that bold.
I'm going to go with Cleveland.
Whoa! Okay!
That's definitely bold.
Yes.
Yeah. Folgers Cup bold.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone has to object here. Someone has to.
I will
I
definitely
object.
object.
Ryan's first. Ryan is first.
All right,
I'll let him have
Ryan
it.
gets it. Ryan gets it.
Ryan, you were first. You were first.
I was gonna say I was gonna let him have it if he wanted it.
Ben gave it to you. Ben gave it to you.
All right. Well, I'll take it.
All right, Ryan.
I think Cincinnati, they're playing to try it. They still have a playoff hope, and at this point, the Cleveland Browns are just trying to hope that they don't mess something else up in the process.
Right,
Hey, Ryan,
especially
don't forget.
Especially,
aren't they starting their third stringer? They're not. They're starting. They're not starting.
yeah, Cleveland is starting.
DTR.
Cleveland is starting Dorian Thompson Robinson. So yeah, okay.
Which is
Ryan's
dumb.
Yeah, well,
That's why
they have
I-
the choice.
Why I
They have
chose
the
them.
choice. Famous women respecter Deshaun Cosby's gone. Famous Jameis is injured.
Oh,
So
is
they
he?
have no.
When he get into it?
Yes. Yeah,
I
but
didn't know he was
again,
injured. I thought he was just-
actually, I'm sorry. I kind of screwed up. It's famous women respecter Deshaun Peter Combs Watson. So sorry about that. All right,
Get it right,
Cat.
Cobra. Jeez.
Cat.
Yeah.
I had to put respect on the name. Sorry, or sarcasm. Arizona versus Carolina, and Arizona is favored by 5.
Oh. I'm gonna say yes to Arizona. I'm gonna say they make the spread.
All right. Objections? Any objections?
No,
No
of course not,
objections, but
because
I
I know what I'm
remember.
talking about.
Yep. All
No
right.
objections, but I did
I
remember
have.
something.
Well, Ben.
News one. So, before I go, I do have a newsworthy thing I totally forgot about.
Where are
I didn't
you
even
going?
share. I didn't even share in the chat. I just remembered it. Teddy Bridgewater apparently is supposed to be making a comeback after he's done coaching in college.
What?
Yeah,
Well,
I remember.
I mean, all I can-
How old
I
is
mean,
he at this point?
Like
He's
33,
in-
34.
Yeah, he could probably still has something left in the tank, but probably PTO in preseason, but that's about it.
Yeah,
I don't think he'll get a start unless someone's really desperate. Maybe Cleveland.
I just thought that was
Um,
something new.
I mean, the way the San Francisco 49ers drop quarterbacks, it could very well end up being them that are desperate enough.
San Francisco needs running backs, not quarterbacks. All right. Anyhow, Ben.
Yes.
Oh, it's you're probably gonna get an objection on this one, but it's Philadelphia versus Washington. Philadelphia is favored by 3.5.
I'm going with Philadelphia.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, I have absolutely zero confidence in Washington winning, even though Brian Robinson even said, he says, "Oh, we're the better team. If you were the better team, you guys should have won the first time." I don't want to hear it. Shut the fuck up.
And also
playing on the road.
And also, they should, if they were the better team, they would have beat the Saints handedly. That's it.
Well, they did. The second half, what happened? The rookie. See, I'm gonna give you a little proven information. The reason why they struggled in the second half, they didn't start struggling until the rookie quarterback came in. They always struggle.
You're talking about Timu Mahomes, Spencer Rattler.
Yes, they struggle. Washington has a history of struggling against rookie quarterbacks.
Interesting. All right.
And on top of it, the referees fumbled the time clock.
Yeah. Any objections before we get to the next game? Any objections? No objections?
Like none to me.
All right. Ryan.
All right.
I have the Giants facing off against Atlanta. Atlanta is favored by 8.5.
What?
Atlanta's favored by 8.5 against the Giants.
I'll say I'll say they cover the spread there. Falcons win, covering the spread.
I object.
I'm thinking maybe they win by about 10.
Ben is objecting.
Giants are winning by 3. Giants are going to win by 3. No way, Michael Penix wins. I don't think he's an NFL quarterback.
All right. Nice.
Do you really think though that if he's going to struggle at all, that they're going to just like leave him in?
Yeah, they benched Kirk Cousins. They already said they're getting rid of Kirk Cousins. They're not bringing him back. If you've already said you're going to get rid of Kirk Cousins at the end of the season, you're not going to come back in the game.
Yes. All right. And now for me, I have Detroit versus Chicago. Detroit is favored by 7, but I say Detroit wins but doesn't cover the spread. And the reason why I say that is because of injuries to the defense. That is my main reason. They're playing Chicago.
You think they're going to lose against Chicago?
No, I said they're going to win but not cover the spread. They're going, the spread is 7. The spread is 7. I don't think they cover it.
Yeah, they cover it.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tight game.
And they're at Chicago?
So, they're at Chicago. Who's objecting? Who is objecting to this?
I would object, but I ran out of objections.
Right.
Any objections? Objection.
All right, Keith?
Yeah, I'll object and take Chicago win the game.
Wow.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. Keith.
Can I object to his objection?
You've already, Ryan, you've already used your objection. And by the way, Keith, I just got a call. Guys.
Yep.
Keith, I just got a call from Roger Goodell. You have to report for a drug test tomorrow.
I was about to say I got a call from him too. Not long after you got one.
Anywho, Keith. All right, Keith. I have the Rams against the Jets. The Rams are favored by 3.
Oh, definitely the Rams.
All right.
There ain't no reason that the Jets will win anything.
Yeah. Wow. He has as much belief as I have in the Jets, which is none. But however, the reverse is true for Aaron Rodgers going to the Vikings.
To be fair, Aaron Rodgers is not the problem; it's the team. There is no team.
There's no team. Period. All right, Ben. This one's a layup for you. Tennessee versus Indianapolis. Indianapolis is favored by 3.5.
They're really only favored by
3.5. Yeah.
Really?
That's easy.
I'll go with Indianapolis, even though that's a little sus that it's only favored by 3.
Yeah. All right. Any objections before we move on?
I'll take Indy covering the spread.
Yeah. All right. Kat.
Yeah.
Minnesota versus Seattle. Minnesota's favored by 3.
Oh. I'm going to say yes and yes. Minnesota wins and they cover the spread.
All right. Okay. So Ryan.
Yeah.
San Francisco versus Miami. This one is tough. Miami is favored by 1.
Oh.
Miami's favored by 1.
Yeah.
Probably because they're at Miami.
That's the only reason.
Yeah. I'm going to go. It's hard because
San Francisco is favored by injuries. Miami has not been playing well.
Yeah, well, and then you've got to factor in that Waddle is doubtful for tomorrow, and you've got Tyreek Hill who's also questionable for tomorrow.
Yeah, he's probably out there going to keep breaking Phillip Rivers' record for most kids. Hey-oh. Anywho.
You just keep it in their pants.
Tell that to Phillip Rivers. So who are you going with, Ryan?
I'm going to go with the 49ers, but I do not feel great about it.
Yeah, interesting. Any objections, or we're just going to keep that alone?
I don't really see a.
Yeah, I think it's a little too close to object.
This is literally a coin toss.
Exactly. This game, however, isn't. New England versus Buffalo. Buffalo is favored by only 14 points. Only. You know, and
sorry,
even though it's
tell us who that is again.
New England versus Buffalo. Buffalo is
Thank
favored
you.
by 14. But I'm going to say this. I am going Buffalo, but that spread is a trap, and I'm going to say they don't cover that spread just because I think that spread's a trap.
I mean, considering New England is 3-11 and Buffalo is 11-3.
And Buffalo is a juggernaut, and it has just come out of that wonderful game against Detroit, that shootout, 45, you know.
And they're at Buffalo.
Exactly. So again, I think the Buffalo not covering the spread, for me at least, I think it's a trap.
Yeah.
So, any objections?
No.
I think there's only like two
No,
people left.
I think 14 might be a bit much. I think they might get to 10, but
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think 14 might be a bit much.
Anywho, Keith.
What do we got?
We have Jacksonville versus Vegas. Vegas is favored by 1.5.
Ooh.
Jacksonville.
Nice. All right. Any objections?
No, I'm good with that.
To be fair, there's only two people who can object, and I think we're going to run out of game to object to, but that'd probably be fine for us. Kat. We have Tampa Bay versus Dallas. Tampa Bay is favored by 4.
Oh.
Okay.
Tampa Bay is favored by 4.
Yes.
Oh, but they're at Dallas. I'm gonna say Tampa Bay wins, but they don't cover the spread.
Yeah, it's going to be real tight.
It's going to be tight. All right. Okay.
I think definitely a field goal, but 4 might be pushing it.
All right. Okay. So all objections are in because we are on Monday Night Football. Kat, you and I did not use our objection, so we have a multiplier.
Sweet.
But the order has definitely changed. Ben, since we didn't get to you, you will be starting. It'll be you, then Ryan, then Keith, then Kat, then myself. Monday Night Football. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
We have New Orleans versus Green Bay. Green Bay is favored by 14 points.
Ooh.
Ben, give me that bold.
I'm going Green Bay, and I say definitely. Actually, you know what? Who's the starting quarterback? Do we know?
I think it's either Jordan Love or Malik Willis.
No, I'm talking about for the Saints.
It's not Rattler. It's the third stringer.
Carr?
It's like no, it's not Carr. Carr's out.
I'm going to Green Bay, but I think they only scored 10 over.
All right. Okay, Ryan.
Yep.
Green Bay, New Orleans, Green Bay 14 by 14. Who are you going with?
I'm gonna. What did you say the spread was? By 14?
14, yes.
That is a gigantic spread.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Green Bay, but I don't think they cover the spread just based on how the Saints have been playing. I think they'll keep it close.
I'm going to say Green Bay, but I say they cover the spread, handily. Keith?
Yep. I think Green Bay is going to be beaten by 21 points.
Wow. Cat?
Wow.
That's bold.
That is. Keith has been bold all week.
I'm going Green Bay and that they cover the spread because it's Monday Night Football.
Yep. All right. All games have been accounted for. Our bold predictions are locked in. And guys, we got to talk about our cleanliness because it's time for our latest ad read. After all, I did say our bold predictions were brought to you by Duke Cannon Supply Company. Duke Cannon Supply Company has been Cobra's favorite brand of soap to use. Of course, he recently used our affiliate link in the bio to get himself some wonderful gifts for his friends. But he also managed to get a new fragrance. He managed to get High Country. He uses a big ass brick of soap. And and by the way, High Country smells like Kid Rock thinks he sounds because we all know his ass peaked with his debut album, and that's the best he ever got.
Oh my god.
Anywho, but let's not talk about Kid Country and how he likes to kiss ass. You need to clean your ass because this holiday season, give yourself the gift of cleanliness with Duke Cannon Supply Company. And don't you know that if you use our affiliate link, not only will you be getting a great product, but you will be supporting the troops because proceeds from Duke Cannon Supply Company go to veterans and other charities supporting the troops. Support the troops this holiday season with Duke Cannon Supply Company. The link is in the bio wherever you get your podcasts. All right, one more spin.
Also, can I make a promotion? It's for our racing podcast. While we are doing the spin, if you guys give ourselves a listen to our latest the Lap Down podcast, there is a GoFundMe in the link below in the description. If you want to donate, you can. You don't have to. It's for the child that we did the podcast for. He lost his eye.
Great. Definitely check out the Lap Down, which is one of our podcasts from, of course, the Social Sports Pad Network. And of course, we also have Biscuits and Penalties. We also have Dirt and Turf. Although Biscuits and Penalties didn't happen this week due to, the missing host
participation. Yeah, I was out doing spark delivery.
Yep, you were. The hosts were busy, so hey, it is what it is. But anyway, this this holiday season. We're thankful for you guys. Always stay safe. And of course, we have to thank our affiliates. We have Bulletproof Coffee, Dr. Squatch, Sleeves, W Energy, Fubo TV, Century PC, Smackin' Sunflower Seeds, Fanatics, Raw Nutrition, and Duke Cannon Supply Company.
And if you go to Bulletproof Coffee, if you go to Bulletproof, you can do a bundle, and you can make your own bundle, and you can have it shipped to you monthly or every other month, or how many months you want to do it for, and you can choose anything you want in that bundle.
Right. Once again, use our affiliate links in the bio wherever you get your podcasts. And also, we are not only on Spotify and other podcast locations, we're on YouTube. So if you are listening to us on YouTube, please give us a like, a subscribe, and support the channel. We love you. We love it when you listen.
Please.
We love it when you listen to us.
We have like 50% listeners that aren't subscribing to our YouTube.
Exactly.
Oh.
And we would like to get more. Anyway, that is it for the hard count. And I'm Cobra. And on behalf of Keith, Ryan, Ben, and Kat, we'll see you on the field. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Happy Festivus, Happy everyone. Happy Holidays, and once again, if you don't like Happy Holidays, happy, shut up, and just enjoy. See you all on the field. Hold on.